This is the Husqvarna axe. This is the when you order this from Husqvarna, its price point is roughly, it's usually less than 1/3. If you buy one of the Granfers Brooks or Vetterling's axes, this one is made in, I can't say that it's made in Sweden, but it's made in Scandinavia. I think it comes out of Sweden, or not Sweden, it comes out of Finland. They're, if I tracked it down the right way, this was made by Hultafors Brooks. But what I really wanted to mention was that I got, I'm putting my woodworking kit together. This is the scabbard that the axe gets carried in. Scabbard has a sheath for a 17-inch Ontario machete. The axe fits in the top end, and on the back side is two large attachment points for MOLLE attachments. I've got a few bags available to fit on there, but I'm trying to put together a first aid kit. That goes with me when I'm running my chainsaw. I bring this axe along with me for light limbing and the little to deal with the little stuff. If I really need to do a bunch of axe work, I'll bring a bigger axe. But this is the one that's always with me when I'm running the chainsaw. And because I'm running the chainsaw, there's a bigger possibility of something extremely bad happening if that chainsaw malfunctions, and my body part is anywhere near the flying parts. It's going to be a real bad day. So if I'm putting together a first aid kit, and that'll be a future video, because I've got some more stuff that I traded for that should be here pretty before the end of the week. But until then, I figured I'd show some of this as it's put together. House of Fire 72, that's his YouTube channel. Sean, I traded some axe heads with him. He installed one on a handle, and then he built himself an overstrike guard out of leather, and I thought that was just an awesome idea. So I borrowed it from him. It's not thievery if you let people know where the original idea came from. He's not selling them, so I'm not taking any money away from him. So I custom fit the leather to fit the handle. I did have rubber inner tube and friction tape, hockey stick friction tape underneath of it, and since this is functional, I just left that there. So I put the leather on over the top for an extra guard, and that fits inside of the sheath that covers everything. Since it'll be in the field, I velcroed a small that it's hard to get out of the pouch is a good thing. I don't want it falling out. It's a small double-sided coarse and fine little diamond sharpening stone. I velcroed that right on the outside of the knife sheath, and I'm considering whether or not I wanted to add. This is a kit that I got for. This is my Leatherman rebar, and this is the one that's the right size, and it's got all the tools that I need for the jobs that I'm going to end up doing. I went up to the craft store, and they had a kit to make a leather sheath. So I used their kit and put it together. The kit didn't come with a ferro rod attachment, so I got a piece of leather, measured it out, and then attached it to the outside on the back and on the outside of the front, and then stitched up all the layers together. There's 3 layers on this side, and there's 5 layers on this side. So I used artificial sinew on that, so it should last a long time. Oiled it up, put the ferro rod on the side. Ferro rod is kind of quirky, so what I did was I put a key ring down at the bottom of it, and the only thing that serves the purpose of is a place where I can the retention lanyard goes around that, and it gives it something to tighten up against so it doesn't fall out. But I'm playing with the idea of, either replacing this diamond stone and putting it someplace else, or leaving it alone. I haven't figured that one out quite yet. This was an earlier project that I did. I reprofiled. This is the Condor Engineer's Bolo, and it's got 17-inch blade. But when I got it, I had high hopes of using it outside. But I started using it outside and found out that the grind that it came with was pretty. It was sharp, but it was completely useless for using it as a machete. So I had to reprofile the edge. The part that you see shiny here, only half of that was shiny and sharpened to the edge. So the sharpened edge was actually about a 45-degree angle. So I backed that angle up a long ways. I haven't measured it, but it works real well now. And for since I needed a really large butcher knife, the more I worked on this and the more I set it up, the more this actually, I'm gonna reserve this for food prep. So this will be a if I need a long-handled butcher knife or something that I can use as a cleaver. I have other cleavers too, but this is the one that I'm going to use. It works really good two-handed, putting your second hand down on this end, and using that one to bear down if you need extra weight on the edge. So I'm happy with it the way it is. Okay, the next video we're gonna go through the decision process for this first aid kit. I have other pouches. There's another pouch that's on the way. I've got a box that's 18 inches by 18 inches and a foot tall. It's stuffed full of medical supplies. That this is some of it that didn't get put back in there. Provodine, iodine swab sticks. A lot of that stuff I have no idea how it's used. This I figured it's iodine swab stick. I can pretty much reason that one out. But there's some of the stuff that's in that box that I have no idea what it's used for. I found one big package for a blood clot bandage, and I just saw a compelling argument of why that one, while it's still sterile and in the package, I think I'm going to trade that one off because it sounds like it's more trouble than it's worth. But yeah, we're got some of this stuff organized. We'll talk to you later.